this is Mallory with Eduware. I'm showing Test Wizard for complete online assessment. Let's get started. So what does Test Wizard do? Test Wizard allows teachers to assign tests, quizzes, and assignments completely online. Students have their own accounts they can log into to complete their quizzes or assignments, and they receive instant grading and feedback. Teachers and students both can see extensive reports to know exactly how they're doing, and everything's fully customizable for your needs. I'm going to show you how to create an account at testwizard.com. At testwizard.com, you can see there's a big orange button at the bottom that says Sign Up Today. You can click on that, and you'll be taken to this form. Go ahead and fill out that form, and you'll be given a free trial account. Next, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a test at testwizard.com. Log into your account at testwizard.com, and you'll be taken to this home screen. You can see there's a lot of options here. You can make a new test, edit your tests, assign your tests, or create and set up your classes. You can see there's also a toolbar up here to show you your reports and to give you some other options. We'll go through all of this. First, you're going to click New Test. You're going to want to give your test a name. I've called this one Chapter 5 Homework, and I selected my subject is Geometry and Trigonometry, and then I'm going to click Save As. You're then taken to this page. It's telling you your exam has no questions. Let's pick out some questions. I'm going to click Browse from the top menu bar. Here's Browse. When you click Browse, you're taken to the classification tree. You can see there's various topics to choose from, and when you choose a topic, the screen is populated with all the questions. So right now we're looking at Geometry and Trigonometry under Geometry, and here we are down on Proving Line Segments Congruent. There's 33 questions here for proving line segments congruent. You can choose to add one question, you can add random, but I'm just going to choose all 33 questions. Now you can see that my test has 33 questions. The font has changed to blue, so you know that you've chosen these questions. And also the Save button is changed to blue, so you know you need to save your exam still. Wasn't that easy? Next, we're going to search for a question. So we go up here to the Search button, and I'm going to find questions with the word congruent in them. It found 117 questions. I'm going to pick this first question. The font's changed to blue. My test has 34 questions. From this button up here, we just click Write Question, and we're taken to this page. You can see there's various options on the left. You can change the properties, multiple choice properties. You can classify questions, and we have different standards for your state. I'm looking at New York. You can have a multiple choice question or free response. You can also make group questions. So if you had a diagram and you wanted to group various questions with it, you'd be able to do that. So I'll show you how easy it is to write a new question. You just click to add the question text. You can add answer choices, and you could choose A, B, C, or D, or 1, 2, 3, or 4, which question is correct by just clicking the check. You can also choose to remove an answer choice or add an answer choice. There are various options for formatting. I'd like to point out that you could add symbols, you could add your own images, and we have a beautiful equation editor. You may also add audio, video, or you can even edit the HTML of the question. Let me show you that beautiful equation editor. The Eduware equation editor makes it so easy to make your own equations. For example, we're looking at the square root function. I just click this, and it tells me to write my equation, and it gives me a preview. So I'll just put in a 2 right here and replace the x with a 2, and the preview will update, and when I click insert, it will insert this equation into my question. So easy. So we looked at browsing for questions, searching, and writing questions. As you can see, each question has a unique ID. So you could also add by the ID. Right now we're looking at the My Test view. We have our 34 questions, And the blue button for save is still lit up, so we know we haven't saved the test, but it will auto-save as you work. From this page, you can click and drag to reorder your questions. You can add sections and to add instructions. Super easy. So we're just going to click save. We want to save our exam. And it's going to ask us if we want to give it a new name and save it as something else, but I'm just going to overwrite what we had before. To get to print after we save, it's just this button right here, and you're taken to the print page. There are so many settings for print options. I'm going to show you all of those. So you can see there's various tabs here. I'm just going to highlight what's under each tab. First, we have the schemes. So once you pick out your settings, you're able to save it. So if you always want your exam to have the teacher name at the top, you can type that in once, save the scheme, and then you just select that scheme instead of having to type it each time. Under the Page tab, there's various page options for columns. You can change the page numbering. You can edit the margins, insert headers and footers. And you could also say if you want the page number to appear at the bottom right of each page. Under the tab QA format, you can format the questions for spacing and the appearance of the number, the answer formatting, and you can also choose how much work area your students need. Next, we're going to look at the Fonts tab. You can change the fonts and the font size of your exam. Under the Ordering tab, you can choose multiple versions, and you can scramble the question order and scramble the answer order. Under the Teacher tab, you can choose what to print. So all of those options are available on the Print Settings page. Once we have our print settings picked out, you just click Download for Printing, and it downloads a beautiful PDF image of your exam that you can print or save. Voila! Here is my exam. We have our header set up. I changed the answer choice format and the spacing of the exam. It's one column here, but you can have multiple columns if you need. Now that you have your exam set up, I'm going to show you how to edit exams, or you could also view the Regents exams that we have available. From the home page, you click Edit Tests. You're taken to this page. This is the View Edit Exam page. You can see here's Chapter 5 homework we just set up together. You could click this and go to Edit, and you'd be back editing that same exam, or you could simply click Print if you know it's perfect the way it is and you want to print it out. You could also share it with another teacher, rename it, or delete it. Next, I'm going to click here where it says Statewide. Under Statewide, you're able to see the Regents exams that we have for Geometry and Trigonometry. Right now, we're looking at August 16th, 2012 Regents. You're able to see this exam as it was on the Regents. You can then copy it to My Exams and edit it as you need, and you can print it, you can assign it. It's ready to go. Once your exams are ready to go, you can create a class. From the home page, you can simply click Create Class, or you can go to the Tools menu and click Create a Class there. To create a class, you're taken to this page. You can manually create, upload a single class, or upload multiple classes. I'll show you all of those. First, we're going to click Manually Create. We're taken to the Quick Class Maker. You simply type in, or you can paste the names of your students. In this case, I have 5 students in my class for Period 7, Geometry and Trigonometry. I type it in and their student IDs, and I click Save. Alternately, you can upload an Excel spreadsheet. Right now, we're looking at uploading a single class. You can see we have a template of this Excel spreadsheet, but we also show you how it's set up to see the basic information that we need to create your class, and then you simply choose your Excel spreadsheet from your computer and upload it to our website. If you're uploading multiple classes, there's just another column to specify which class it is. After you've uploaded your Excel spreadsheet of your class, or you've manually created a class, you can then view your roster. Right now we're looking at Period 7. This is the class I just set up, and there's a button up here to view initial passwords. You're going to want to give your students the username and password they need to log into the website. When you click View Initial Passwords, it's laid out perfectly for you, and you're able to distribute that to your students. You can see that the students' usernames are generated based on their name, and their password defaults to their student ID. When the student logs in for the first time, they're able to enter their email. If they enter their email, their username will become their email, and they can also change their password. You're able to edit a class after you've set it up, so if a student leaves, you can delete them. If you have a new student, you can add them in. So now you have your exams ready, you have your class ready. It's time to post an assignment. If you go to the Assignments tab, you can click on New Assignment, or you could simply click Assign Test from the home page. The top half of the screen is showing you what you'll see. You'll choose your subject, your class. You'll click on the exam that you'd like to post. This is the Chapter 5 homework we set up together. And then it's going to let you know, if this is your first time, that there's students in your class that don't have subscriptions assigned. You'll only see this the first time you post an assignment. So I'm going to say, it's okay, let's assign these subscriptions. You're given some starter settings. You can tell TestWizard what time the students may start, when the assignment is due, if there's a time limit. If there is a time limit, you can also allow pausing. So if you have a student that needs to leave the assignment and come back, it won't keep the timer continuing. It will allow them to pause. So we're just going to click Post. After we've posted an assignment, you're taken to the Editing Online Assignment page. You can see any assigned students under this tab. You can see the assigned students. You can see any students that are currently working and in progress, and you can see students as they complete the exam. This information here is just what we set up on the previous page, and there's some more settings. I'm going to show you the full settings. If you can scroll down, there's Apply Settings to the selected students. You can change the start date, the due date, the time limit, and there's also more settings for the exam. You can choose to scramble the answer choices. If you want to show a calculator or a reference table, you can also change when you want to release the reports and the answers. If you want the students to see the correct answers and their reports immediately after, you can choose to do that. Or if you'd like to wait until all of the students complete, you can choose to do that. And then you'll just click Apply Settings, and you can also unassign the exam if you need to. So we have our class assigned, and they're ready to go. Next, I'm going to show you the student experience for TestWizard. At testwizard.com, George Jetson is going to enter the username and the password you distributed to him and log in. Once George logs in, he has an important message. He's been assigned to take Chapter 5 homework. He can just click that link, and then he is taken to his homework. As you can see on this page, he's able to see the questions, the images, and he can choose an answer. So this is the first question that comes up, and he's going to just simply click to choose A. You can see on the left that the stars turn to yellow to let George know that he has submitted an answer for this question. Nothing fully submits until George clicks Submit at the very end, but he can also save his progress as he goes. So we're just going to go to the next question. He can either click Next or Question 2. We're looking at Question 2. George isn't quite sure about this answer, so he's going to flag it. When he clicks Flag this question, a little red flag appears next to the question. He can also choose to enter his best guess, so you'll see that he has entered and it's still flagged, so he may come back to this question later. You can see he skipped number 5 and he went to number 6. He's entering his answer for this short answer question. He simply types it into the box and proceeds to the next question. We're going to fast forward. George has finished the assignment. He's ready to submit. He clicks Submit, and it asks him to confirm, are you sure you want to submit? Yes. Your exam has been submitted. Okay. George is then able to see his instant report. That's the settings that we chose. You can see there were some short answer questions, some constructed response that remain ungraded. As the teacher, you can grade the short answer, but TestWizard will grade the multiple choice for you. as a teacher, I'm going to show you how easy it is to grade free response questions. So from your TestWizard account, you go to Assignments, Grade. You're taken to this page and you select your class, and to edit this assignment, under the Completed tab, you can see George has completed. It's telling you that you still have to grade some free response questions. You just click the blue message and you're taken to this page. You can either grade by exam or grade by student, whichever is more efficient for you. You're able to see what George answered. He answered, "They are all different sides." You can choose to award a point. We're going to say 0 credit. Choose that, enter 0, and you can continue on grading. TestWizard has graded your multiple choice questions, and after you've graded the free response, then the reports are ready to go. Let's take a look. Jane Jetson logs into her account after she completed Chapter 6 quiz and Chapter 7 test, and she is able to see the reports. She clicks to look at Chapter 6 quiz. She's able to see averages as well as her responses. She sees, I got question 6 wrong, so she clicks. She can see what she replied and what the correct answer is. As the teacher, you're able to see more extensive reports. From the teacher account, there's a tab that says Reports, and there's so many options for you to get just the information you're looking for. You can see grades by class, grades by exam, category report, individual student report, item analysis, student responses, thinking skills, focus groups, and the batch report. Let's take a look at grades by class, for example. We're looking at Period 7. This is my only class I have set up. You can see their overall grades. Here are the different assignments we're looking at: Chapter 6 quiz, Chapter 7 test. You can choose which you want to be viewing, and you're able to see the averages. You can also print this. If you had multiple classes that you'd like to compare how they did on a certain exam, you can look at grades by exam. We're looking at Chapter 7 test. I have Period 7, and you're able to see the average is 72%. The category report lets you see how your students are doing on a particular standard. In addition to what we've covered, there are some other handy tools to TestWizard I'd like to show. If you're used to using our desktop Wizard Test Maker installed on your computer, there's no need to remake those exams. You can simply import them. You can go to Tools, Import a Test, and choose either Import from Wizard Desktop or EDU file. If you also have some exams you've created in the past as a Word document, you can simply upload those to our website. Another handy tool is you can scan a test. If you'd like to do a benchmark and have your students complete their exams on a bubble sheet, TestWizard is compatible with Apperson scan sheets and Apperson scanners. Simply make your test in TestWizard, distribute bubble sheets to your students, and scan them into our website. There's a handy utility you'll be able to use, and then all of those reports are back into TestWizard. Eduware is also currently testing its own answer sheet and scanning solution. If you're interested, you can request to be an early tester for us. What we've developed is the ability to print out a bubble sheet using standard letter paper and scan it in using any flatbed scanner. Let us know if you're interested. If there are other teachers in your school who are using TestWizard and you'd like to share a test, it's super easy. You just need their email. You choose the test in step 1, and step 2, enter their email, and you can choose to give a copy, so you each have a copy, or you can move the exam and just give it to them. Next, I'd like to sum up TestWizard and the magical features that we offer. There are giant subject databases for over 50 subjects. We have math subjects, science, social studies, world languages, English, and as well as Spanish versions of some of those subjects. The subjects range from grade 3 up to AP level. We have various state standards as well as Common Core standards for our questions. There are thousands of questions to view. The questions come from New York State Regents exams, or we have question writers in our office that have written questions to model after various exams across the country. We have a free Test Wizard mobile app so students can download and complete their assignments on the go. This is available through the App Store and the Android market for free. We offer 5-star customer support. We have free support for our customers available by phone, email, or our online chat. So now that you're interested in Test Wizard, there is a free trial. Simply sign up at testwizard.com and you're able to see 2 subjects and all of those questions we offer for those subjects. You're able to have up to 120 student accounts per subject for 30 days. Test Wizard is affordably priced at $55 per year. We also have bundle pricing discounts available. So if there's multiple teachers interested at your school, that $55 price point drops. We also have district-wide rates available. For only $4.95 per student, you're able to have unlimited access. That's unlimited teachers, unlimited subjects for 1 year for just $4.95 per student. Thank you very much for watching. Please sign up at testwizard.com to claim your free trial offer.